Welcome to Hiring Hacks, powered by AdHires. Subscribe and uncover some of the most coveted tricks of experienced recruiters.
Hey guys, Joe from AdHires here. Got a really cool hiring hack for you today. I'm going to show you guys how to add SEO into each of your job descriptions. Now I know that sounds crazy, search engine optimization for a job description. You're probably only used to hearing about it when it comes to your website. But try these tactics along with me, and if you're frustrated now by your job description getting buried in the search results, I'm going to show you how to make it pop up #1 in places like Google. So follow along, let's dive in this together, and let's add some SEO. Alright guys, we're going to start off by doing a little bit of research here. Now, I'm going to be building a data scientist job description. So in order to know how to do so, I want to see exactly what's ranking #1 for these search term data scientist jobs right this second. The other thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to actually search in a really competitive job market. I'm going to search in New York City because there are a ton of data scientist positions posted there. So if something's ranking #1 in New York City, I know if I mimic it, it's probably going to rank #1 in the Tampa Bay area where I'm looking for candidates right this second. So I run this search. First thing that pops up, like always, is the Google for Jobs blue search bar right here. And in it, you're going to see the #1 result is actually a data scientist position posted by the New York Times. I find this pretty interesting. The reason why I find it interesting is because they're ranking ahead of Amazon. If you go down a little bit further, they're ranking ahead of Google. So this should be pretty empowering to you guys. Even you can beat Google at ranking for data scientist jobs at their own game here, Google for Jobs. Now, one thing that we're going to notice right off the bat is they used a really generic title. I like that they did this. The reason why I like it is because if you want to play around with titles and get cute, like naming this position Code Ninja or Data Wizard or whatever have you, it might seem really cool, but it's never going to show up if people are Googling data scientist jobs. So using a generic title, that's going to give you the best opportunity to show up #1 in the search results. The other thing I'm going to notice right off the bat is it's laid out in a really easy to read way. Google loves this. It assigns a lot of points if a job seeker can navigate their way through a job description really easily. So if you see here, they have a job description section, they have a responsibility section laid out in bullet points, making it really easy to read. They have a qualification section. They even have down here a description of New York Times itself. Those segmented, bulleted out sections, Google is going to assign a lot of really strong points to. The next thing that we're going to go through and try to determine here is which keywords the New York Times zero in on in order for Google to give it the highest score possible. One thing that we're going to try to find is something that is listed in multiple sections here. So as you can see, machine learning is here, it's also here, and it's in the qualification section as well. So you can notice right here, machine learning, Google finds really important when it comes to assigning that term to a data scientist search. The other thing that we're going to see is they're using the word data science, they're using the word data scientist a lot as well. That's going to give their job description an added boost to come up for this particular title. Another thing that we're going to look for are things that have to do with being a data scientist. So we're going to look at words like accurate predictions, or actionable insights, or effective optimization. If we go a little bit further, computer science, mathematics, computational discipline, unstructured data sets, natural language processing. All of these words have to do with data science. Because they were evenly distributed throughout the job description, Google is going to notice this as a keyword-rich job, and they're going to assign it a ton of points. It's the reason why it's ranking #1. We're going to try to mimic the exact same thing with our job. Alright guys, now here we are in the AdHires platform building our own optimized job description. Now, all of these boxes are going to need to be filled in if you want your job description to rank as high as humanly possible. We're going to start by obviously putting in your company name. My company is Analytics Associates Incorporated. It's a small recruiting firm that I own that specializes in data science. Going beyond that, our industry is the staffing and recruiting industry. Job title, just like that one we saw earlier, it's going to be generic, it's going to be straightforward, it's going to be data scientist. Now here in the job location section, I know a lot of people shy away from putting the exact address of your current company, but I recommend doing this. Google loves being able to integrate a job posting with Google Maps. If you put the exact address in your job description, it's going to assign it more points. Now, as you can see here, we have that we're working at that particular address. Again, going back to the job description we saw, it was listed as a full-time job. We're going to do the same thing here. If it is part-time or contract role or temporary role, obviously put that in there itself. But the more you focus on putting this information in, the higher your job's going to rank. We listed out all the benefits. We classified the job as a permanent position. We even classified the shift. Now, compensation is something a lot of people shy away from as well. But if you provide a range, more applicants are going to find this much more meaningful, much more useful. Google's going to pick up on this being an essential piece of data. So put this in there if you can. It's going to help you rank even higher. Going beyond that, we're going to go into the job description and the meat and potatoes here. Same thing like that other job description. We put the word data scientist in a lot of the sections here, and we segmented it in an easy to read fashion. In responsibilities, we have the word machine learning, we have deep learning, we have natural language processing, we even have it up top in the description, we have it down here when it comes to the requirements, and we put a lot of like terms. See the word data scientist again, machine learning again, R, SQL, Python, data engineering, computer science, statistics, mathematics. This is really keyword rich now. Because we put it together this way, it should rank very highly. So we're going to go ahead and post this through AdHires. We're going to see how it ranks, and hopefully we're going to be in the #1 spot. All right, guys, it's been about 10 minutes. Let's see how our job is ranking. Now, I do want to warn you, sometimes this could take up to about 24 hours for Google to index a new job description. But let's see how it is in there right this second. And look at that, #1, data scientist at Analytics Associates, posted through AdHires about 11 minutes ago. One thing I actually didn't notice right off the bat is we have a salary range posted here. These other guys don't. That might be a big contributing factor as to how we're ranking so highly for these search term data scientist jobs. If you click on it, you'll notice you will find our beautifully easy to read formatted job description with a ton of keyword rich text ranking #1 here. Now, I want you guys to give this a shot yourselves. Go to adhires.com, post a job, see if you can get the #1 spot. If you have any trouble with it at all, you could always email joe@adhires.com. We actually offer a job description optimization service to do this for you if you want to turn it over to the experts if you're having any trouble with it. So give it a shot. Hopefully you rank #1. Also, one thing I definitely recommend, subscribe and follow this YouTube channel. We're going to have a ton of hiring hacks like this coming your way each and every week.
Thanks for watching our video. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for more hiring hacks like this.